I need to turn this down. I don't want to get copyrighted. Hold up. This is a new... Oh, come on. This is another part of the series that I'm doing. Hold on. That's just... Every Thursday, I'm going to go over artist discography. And today is Kendrick Lamar. I first listened to him. First song I ever listened to was in May. And I'll let you guess which one. It was Meet the Grams, and then Not Like Us right after. And as soon as I heard Meet the Grams, I'm like, I love the hatred he has for this guy. I want to listen to more of him. So I've been listening to him since May, and I think he is someone I listen to every single day. Him, My Chemical Romance, and recently like Tyler the Creator and Radiohead. All those guys I just been listening to nonstop every single day. Kendrick was my second most listened to artist last year, and MCR was one, just to tell you. So I'm gonna go through all his albums and tell you what I thought of them. I also got 2 vinyls. I got Good Kid, Mad City and GNX. I love Good Kid, Mad City, but at the end of the thing, I'm gonna rank all the albums. So his first one was Overly Dedicated. Well, I'm on Apple Music. His first one was Overly Dedicated. When I first listened to Kendrick, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to every single album. I stopped after Ignorance is Bliss because that is a beautiful song. I love that song. It is probably one of the most listened to songs I had last year. But I don't know why I never finished it until like a couple weeks ago. It is a great album. It's very like, I could use this to fall asleep, which I love about Kendrick. I can, and it means something. All his song, most of his songs mean something. And I love that. So my favorite song on here is Ignorance is Bliss. And I love how To Grow Closer is like a theme, because it's the last track and the first one, and I just really love that. So overly Dedicated, I love. Next album is Section 80. I didn't love it as much. Fuck Your Ethnicity and Ronald Reagan Era are like my favorite ones. I think Ronald Reagan Era is my favorite one on that album. It's just like, I don't listen to this one as much, and I also listened to it like 2 weeks ago. His first 2 albums I didn't listen to until after the halftime show, there's 3 of them. I'll get to one of them next in a little bit. But I just never cared about his first 2 and Untitled. So, yeah, I think Ronald Reagan Era is my favorite song on there. And it just sounds good. He's amazing. Next one is Good Kid, Mad City. I got the deluxe edition. And it's on vinyl. And that was the first time I ever listened to those deluxe songs, was when it was on vinyl. So, those are also pretty good. I don't know why I skipped out on those. This is probably one of the best albums of all time. Apple Music put it as like 50th of all time or something. Let me find it. Come on. They put it as the 7th. Sorry. They put it as the 7th best album of all time to ever exist. And I agree with them, but I haven't listened to like Lauryn Hill. There's more? Bonus track? Oh, it's just a Jay-Z remix. I don't care. Yeah, I think it does deserve one of the best albums of all time. It's great. I love the aspect of... It's basically a movie or a story. Like, American Idiot is like a flowing story, and they turned it into a play. I feel like Good Kid, Mad City could be a movie. And like there I have ideas for movies, for albums, like the Black Parade and Three Cheers. I think I would want to do this, but I don't think it's my story to tell. It's about a gangs in Compton. I just love it. I love this album. My favorite song on here is Mad City, and okay, it's kind of hard to pick out of all of them. Like, all of these are pretty good. I don't like Poetic Justice, and it's not just because it has Drake on it. I think Kendrick's part is also very bland. Like, I don't really care about his part. But Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst is probably the saddest song he's ever made. Like, I almost cry every time because it's just like that tone he has, like the sad tone. He's so good at pulling that. Just all these I'm listening to every single day, and I love that I got on vinyl. I just don't care about Poetic Justice. I think that's like a pointless song. To Pimp a Butterfly, that's the music video on right now, is alright. I actually did a project on this music video for communications last semester. That was like the last big project I did for school before I graduated. Teacher did not like this music video. I was like, hey, there's gonna be some cursing. She's like, okay. I don't want some out of cursing out of anybody, but this one, I don't like it as much as Good Kid, Mad City, but I get why it's important. It like revolutionized modern rap with like jazz and stuff. I can't. It's like I like it, but I don't like it as much to say it's his best album. It's a really good album. I just, some of these songs I don't really care about, but I get why they're needed, because they're for a bigger purpose. My favorite songs on here are Alright, For Free, King Kunta, You, Institutionalized. Okay, most of these songs are pretty good. There's just a few that if it was me and my friends in the car, I'm not going to turn on Hood Politics or How Much a Dollar Cost. I'm going to put on something more fun. But that's like personal songs you probably listen to on your own. I'll still get those on vinyl because I love it. It's just not my favorite one. Next is Untitled Unmastered. I can't even tell you which one's my favorite because they're all untitled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't really know which one's my favorite. I think it's an okay. It's not. I think it's my least favorite album because I just don't really care about it. There's nothing much to it for me. Damn is his next album. This is my favorite one. 100%. I could not find this at Walmart the one time I wanted to get it, the one time I had money for it. But this is my favorite album he's made. My favorite song is XXX and Pride. I love XXX. Like the themes about it, and just the beginning, middle, and end flows so well, and I just love it. I wish more people liked it. They only do they take the touch my mama, touch my sister, they take that out of context and like make a joke about it. It is an important song, I think. And I wish he did that ending part at the halftime show, because the president being there would have been perfect. That's a good song. Just this album, like the story, I had to look up the story. I'm very bad at telling what the story is in music. Or an album, but the story in this is pretty interesting. I'm not a religious person at all, but I love the story in this of Kendrick trying to be a better person, choosing, what was it? Choosing weakness over wickedness, and then you'll reverse and he chooses weakness. I really like that. I really like the story, and just like it all ties back together. I listened to this at like halfway through my day, and I was just sitting on my bed. I'm like, after that end of Duckworth, when it does the reverse thing, I was in love with that. Oh, thing about Good Kid, Mad City was my boss used to allow us to listen to music with her like AirPods. So I listened to music, and I listened to Good Kid, Mad City, and I almost started crying because that's a great story. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. This is the first Kendrick album I listened to because I was sitting in class and I told one of my friends, I'm like, I want to get to know his music, and they're like, you should listen to Mr. Morale. And as soon as I listened to this, I fell in love. Okay, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing album. Like N95, Worldwide Steppers, Die Hard, Recry Together is horrifying. Count Me Out, Silent Hill Savior, Auntie Di. I love Auntie Di. Come on. Alright. I love Auntie Diaries. It is. I wish more people liked it, and they like gloss over it. They're like, he says the F slur, so it's bad. When that's the point of the song, is to know that these words hurt people. That's the point of the song. That's the point he's trying to make. And just like choosing family over religion, that's a lyric in the song. I love this song, and I this is like a reason I like Kendrick, because he supports all different people. I wish more people were like him. But my favorite song on here is Auntie Diaries, and I love that. It's like a personal song to me almost, because I have like feelings of stuff like that. I also like N95. That's a pretty fun one. I don't want this ad. And then his latest one was GNX. I liked GNX. That's like, I got it on vinyl, obviously. I'm gonna switch this out. There we go. I love GNX. Shit. I haven't watched this music video, but it's like how Damn is. Like, he's going back to the West Coast style to give a point out. So West Coast, more people will listen to his West Coast stuff. Like, Mr. Morale wasn't as big as he wanted, so he was also gone for a while, and he went back to the West Coast stuff. Mr. Morale was not, except like a few songs. It was more like personal. So I like that he went back to the West Coast style to bring more people to listening, because when they like a beat, they'll listen more, I guess, because that's what people did with Damn after To Pimp a Butterfly. I love his music. I had a ranking, like I had a list. Where is it? But I give Kendrick like an A+. He revolutionized rap and music, and just he helped me think, like, see the bigger picture. And his music is like something I complain about Drake's music is that he's like this whiny little baby that's like this, oh my god, and lover boy. I can't stand it. It's a dumb character, and he should stop. I love how he always sings about something, mostly sings about something important, and there's like a lesson to it all. More music should do that. Because he is more human than Drake will ever be. My album rankings from least favorite to most favorite. I have Untitled Unmastered, Section 80, Overly Dedicated, GNX, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Mr. Morale, and then Damn. I give his rating a 10 out of 10, okay? I know that's like a Glazer thing to do, but I am in love with his music. I've also listened to his Baby Keem. I've listened to his cousin. All three of his albums. They're pretty fun. They're just too much. Euphoria, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us. Brilliant diss tracks. Family Ties. Good. I have nothing else much to say. What's this? Okay. But most of his music is good. I want to say he's relatable because I'm middle class white boy in the Midwest, not a kid in Compton. But his music means something, and his halftime show I thought was brilliant. You got this kid from Compton, poor child, like grew up poor, and to do something to come up and talk to one of the most like evil rich people in the world, and on the biggest stage in the world, and just talk to him during Humble, like that's inspirational. His messaging and everything he stands for is good. If you haven't listened to his music, you're missing out. And if you don't sit down and listen to it, if you're one of those Kendrick haters that doesn't sit down and listen to his music, I highly suggest that. Good Kid, Mad City is a brilliant album. Drake fans, list an album I gotta listen to by him, because I'm not listening to every album by him. After that Padre song, I just heard a snippet. I'm like, I'm not ever listening to all of his music. Just list like 3 albums I should listen to by Drake. That's all I have. Bye.